The Two Dragonoid by V3Veriza Chapter 4 Storytime. Just like usual, Veldora is rampaging and doing whatever he wanted. But now is different, he's finally stopped. Sigh, those human are taking far too long to do this. It is said that the chosen hero are able to beat him and sealed him in infinite imprisonment. Around the same time as Veldora's imprisonment, a new demon lord rises. That is an ex-hero, Platinum Saber, Demonoid, Leon Cromwell. He gets a seat by defeating Kazarim in a fight and taken control over his territory. But somehow Clayman is the one given his territory. So Leon goes to a castle near Jura Forest and there he just staying doing whatever thing he does. Rimuru Pav. Why is there so many things happening? Veldora is sealed and there's this hero. I'm going to meet this hero no matter what. Even though I don't know why. Nay Milam, I'm going out on my own, I said nonchalantly to Milam, who are eating like crazy with Gaia in front of me. But what I said seems to have surprised her that she choked on her food. Really, Rimuru? Why yes. Wahahaha, finally you're going out on your own, she said happily. It's okay, I believe in you. Be careful, okay? Hey, of course, I said proudly. I mean, Seal keeps saying I'm the strongest and things like that. Less than because Master is greater than thank you, Seal. Yep, that's what I want to hear, she said. But for a moment I feel like I see Mother while she said that, but I just put that thought aside and... Thank you, sis. I hugged her. You keep looking for an opportunity to hug me, aren't you? She's pouting. Of course I am. You're really nice to hug, while I'm smirking. Just go. One more hour please, I said, still smiling. Enough already, she shouted, finally get away. Meanie. Well, this time I'm the one pouting. My how the turntables. Welp, I just stand up and walked away. See you later, sis. Yeah, I then started flying to Ruberios. At Ruberios, I finally arrived here, but when I landed it seems like everyone is scared. Hey, I'm not Milam, you know. Also don't stare too much at me, will you? Do I wait here or just barges in searching for her? Nah, she will come to me greater than right, Seal. Less than correct. She will arrive in a few minutes greater than. Alright, time to wait, but it's embarrassing to be seen by so many people. A few minutes later, there's the hero. Wait, what am I gonna say? Chaos Creator, what are you doing here? Thankfully she asked first. How am I going to answer her less than just say, let's talk, and walk away greater than. Greater than thank you, Seal. Less than. Less than no worries, greater than. And so I tried to be as confident as I can. Let's talk. And walk away. She seemed to be following along behind me, and thankfully she told the others to not following us. When we're out of everyone's sight, I used Azathoth's Imagine to put us in a personal space that are the same as imaginary space. Where are we? She said, readying a battle stances. Whoa, calm down, like I said, I just want to talk. I then created a table and a pair of chair and sat down while motioning her to do the same. She reluctantly did so. A woman then appeared and bringing us food and drinks. Please enjoy, thanks, Seal. Don't mind it, Master. Just like how sudden she appeared, she immediately disappeared. Please enjoy the food first, afterwards we will talk, I said, then biting on the fish. Greater than nay, Seal, what is this food? Less than it is called sashimi, Master. Greater than. Greater than, hey, everything you did is amazing, Seal, it is good. Less than. Less than, it's nothing, Master. Greater than, she seemed a bit confused, so I decided to ask. What's wrong? You don't like it? No, but perhaps are you an otherworlder? Nope, her. No, and now she seemed to be more confused but decided to just eat anyway. It's great, agreed. One Chloe and Rimuru eating later. After we done eating, Seal appeared again and taken the plates, meanwhile putting dessert and tea. So let's talk, shall we? Yes? So why did you only sealed Veldora now? He's rampaging on my friend's place, so I just punished him. I see. One more thing. I then handed her a paper. Her eyes widened that they might have fallen out. How did you? I have control over everything in this place. The paper. Chronoa name. Chloe Aubert. Hinata Sakaguchi, race, human. Age. Uncountable title. True hero Manas. Chronoa. What do you want from me? Nothing, just wanted to ask, what is up with your age? Silence befell between us. "Aw, I'm sorry," I said, noticed what's wrong. "It's fine, I thought it will be about something else." She just chuckled at me. "I have been in a time loop for a long time." "What caused it?" "I can help you." She seems to be thinking for a long time before answering. "In the future there's a slime that created a city of monsters. I loved him but he never sees my love for him. I don't know what to say. Sorry I'm off topic. Every time he, me Chloe Aubert or me Hinata Sakaguchi dies I get thrown back in time." "Is that so? Even though you seem so strong. Is there some kind of strong enemy in the future?" "Yes. Before the previous timeline we thought the enemy are a man called Yuki, but then a new threat appeared called Ivaraj and not even the slime able to beat it, so that world probably have ended." "Ivaraj? Where have I heard that name?" Less than Veldanava once gives masters a bedtime story of a world-destroying dragon that got sealed called Ivaraj greater than. Greater than so he's in here? Less than yes, greater than isn't it bad? Less than. No, master is the strongest. Greater than. May I ask something? She asked, taking me out from my mind. Sure, ask away. What is your name? Did you never heard my name when Milam is mentioned? No. Sorry. It's fine, she's more brave and taking the stage, so it makes sense. I mean, I would have never wore clothes like that, even if I'm a woman or in her place. I then stood up and tried to look cool. "Anyway, my name is Rimuru Nava, the little brother of Milam Nava the Destroyer," I said proudly. But I don't get any response, so I looked at her again. She seemed to have been frozen. Hello," I said, waving my hands in front of her face. Suddenly she put away her mask, stood up as well, grabbed my shoulder, and looked at me straight to my eyes. "You're not lying, right? Why should I? Of course not. Say your name again, please." "Rimuru Nava." She then just stood there still looking at me. "Hey, please back away, I'm embarrassed, you know." "What's wrong?" "The slime also named Rimuru Tempest. Whaat? Can you tell me more about your Rimuru?" "Yes," she said with a hint of sadness. "No, it's fine if you don't want to talk about it," I said, reassuring her. "It's all right, it's in the past anyway. Or in this case future," she smiled. "I guess so," I smiled back. She then tells me about her Rimuru. Simplifying starts, he's actually a reincarnated man from a place called Earth, a planet without magic. Well, there's many places and universes without magic. He becomes a slime born from Veldora's leaking magicules. He's born with Predator and Great Sage. He keeps absorbing everything in the cave, including Veldora. But before he absorbed Veldora, they become friends. The slime pick a family name for the two of them, Tempest. And so Veldora name become Veldora Tempest. Then he gives the slime a name, Rimuru Tempest. So in that timeline I'm Veldora's son. So I'm basically Charybdis' brother. From his Predator skill he's getting many abilities and mimicry from the things he absorbed. When he get out of the cave, he's greeted by a group of goblin who said they're having trouble. Being, I'm not a bad slime. He helped them, who then gives him their loyalty. When the direwolves attacked them, he just killed their leader and make the other submit, and afterwards named everyone on that village including the direwolves. And that's as the start of World's Superpower City of Monsters. When he noticed that they can't build, they go towards Dwargon to searches for talented builders, but one thing lead to another, that making the world's famous blacksmith to join him. When they came back, there's even more goblins, to which he names them as well. After a while, a group of adventurer appeared on the forest, and one of them is supposedly his destined one, and that is Shizu Izawa. However, their time together isn't long because Ifrit, a spirit given to her, is taking over her body. He then taken away the spirit, but that seems to have weakened her so much since she has been living for a long time, and when Ifrit is taken, she's aging really quickly. She tells him her last wish, and when she has passed away, he absorbed her, giving him a human body by using mimicry. The rest of the adventurer then went back to Bloomond. After a while, a few ogres joined them too, although there's a problem at first, but everything is alright. Then there's the threat of Orc's Lord, a stupid lizard man, and a coup d'etat by that stupid lizard man. He then defeated the Orc Lord and taken all of the Orc under him and created the Jura Forest Alliance, to which he's the chancellor of. Sometime later the dwarf king from Dwargon visited him and the two make an alliance recognizing his city as a nation called Jura Tempest Federation with the capital named after him. I can't imagine how embarrassing it is having a capital named after yourself. Sometime later after the dwarf king visits Milim arrived and to no one's surprises there's a trouble when she arrives. However, she seems to be having fun in his city and even called him her bestie. I'm just glad that she's happy since I can't imagine how lonely she's. Hey, can I ask something? What's Milim's background there? She's a single daughter of Veldanava. She also have her pet dragon, however it is not named. Her parents died when a terrorist group attacked the castle them at night. Hearing it I still smiling but I didn't notice a tears on my cheeks. Chronoa just smiled wryly then continued. Milim is having fun with her pet dragon but then a strong nation wanted to use their power. They tried manipulating them but it resulted in the death of her pet dragon. She's outraged and went on rampage. Guy Crimson then tried stopping her and they fight for 3 days. That's until the Spirit Queen stopped the two. Because of the damage created by Milim millions of lives were taken and she becomes a demon lord. By miracle the pet dragon is resurrected but it's no more the pet dragon but a chaos dragon and so she buried the pet dragon by her own hands. Hey, so the difference between my Milim and his Milim is mine more on the furious and full of anger for everything, meanwhile his Milim is more on the lonely side. I guess you can say it like that. She then continue her story. Milim then living, however she's like doing and destroying anything she wants. Also she don't like the dragon worshippers since they keep giving her raw food. Ew, raw food. Really? Yes, that's why she keeps going everywhere to claim an domain since they're at least a good enough food. But that's all changed and she's more happy when she meets Rimuru. I see, thank you. Me from other timeline? Shall we continue? Yeah. One day one of the 3 Beastkeeper Phobio visited Tempest and attacked one of Rimuru's subordinate. Milim who sees this. Well, you can imagine it by yourself. A while later the adventurer that's with Shizu come again, this time with their guild master and a group from Falmouth. The group from Falmouth agreed to work with him to advertise that they're a good city of monsters. The guild master also agreed to take part in it. But then there's a crisis that Charybdis is revived and it's found out that the one that hosts Charybdis is that Phobio that Milim beat before. And once again he's beaten by Milim. Rimuru that separated him from Charybdis. After he awake he quickly apologizes. Milim the called out to Carrion and then they have a non-aggression pact with each other and send it out delegation. Because of Shizu last wish he then went out to save 5 children and so he went to Bloomin to get adventurer card and an alliance with the king, then goes to Ingrasha to be a teacher. One day he meet Mjormiles, a famous merchant, and they become a good friend, especially when it comes into money. He then find out a way to save the children that is using a spirit. And so they went to Dwelling of Spirits where he becomes a friend with Ramirez. After the children is saved he went back to Tempest, however he's stopped by Hinata and so they fight and Rimuru probably almost died. When he come back it is found out that Tempest have been attacked. He is mad and blaming himself that there's many victims because of him. However the adventurer comes and tell the story giving him hope that he can resurrect them that died. And so he launched a counterattack at them making him evolving into a demon lord. He then summoned demons to take care of things that are left. He then successfully evolved and all of the victim revived without anyone left behind. He found out that the mastermind behind all that happened. And so he created a plan for a payback at him oversimplifying time. Rimuru accepted as Demon Lord AR reduced into 8 called Octogram. Hinata want to say sorry, there's a misunderstanding and then a large-scale battles. Misunderstanding cleared, Ruberios and Tempest have a good ties, and everyone come back happy. A founding festival is happening with Ramirez created the labyrinth as the main attraction besides the tournament to attract adventurer and money. He also get all remaining primordial and then taken apart in the council. Rimuru, Milim, and Yuki are going to explore ruin under Clayman Castle as if rubbing salt to the wound of Kigali. Chaos Dragon appeared, Milim stall waiting for Rimuru while Rimuru wasting time fighting Yuki that are actually toying with Mariabel. Rimuru then take care of Chaos Dragon and given Milim her pet dragon Gaia back. Rimuru take over the council. Granbell did an all-out attack. Everything on the western side is at chaos. Rimuru somehow solved them all. And now Tempest become world biggest superpower along with the Empire. The Empire then attacked, get stopped, quite easy, attacked again and taken control of Veldora. Rimuru got angry and freaking win against two of the strongest beings at the same time. The power of so freaking angry, I swear. Anyway, Rudra is actually already dead with his soul scattered and Velgrand looking for them. Mana's Michael and Feldway started a war against the world. Welp, Rimuru is the one getting the trouble, managing all of it. Meanwhile, Rein is having a nice calm time while everything else is at chaos, and needless to say she's punished by Guy but saved by Rimuru. Rimuru then found out that Michael can stop time, and so he need to be able to move in stopped time, so he evolved again into digital natural life form, then absorbed Michael. However, the reason Michael is easily beaten because it is within Yuki plan. Finding out that Yuki have been controlling them, Feldway then combined the dragon factors. However, they didn't become Veldanaba and instead a super strong dragon without any ego. The dragon then rampaged and killed Feldway, Yuki, and Rimuru that joined force trying to stop the monstrosity, but they failed and died. Oversimplifying ends, and that's why she thinks that timeline had been destroyed since Rimuru is killed. Thank you for telling your story. No. I thank you for listening. Also, do you think you're the same Rimuru as my Rimuru? Who knows? I shrugged. I then put us back to the real world, and no time has passed since I make time doesn't flow in the personal space. It has been fun talking to you. Me too. Hope we meet again. Same here. And so I flew back to Milam Chronoa Pav. Yep, he definitely my Rimuru, alright. He doesn't even realize the times I flirting with him. I just sighed thinking, what if I will never get him no matter what he is. No, you must keep trying getting him, or all we have been going through is all for nothing. Our Rimuru. Wait, that mean I don't need to go to sleep since he's already a different man anyway. I will get him this time.